Hello everybody. This video is how to check your TV antenna amplifier. Now, do y'all remember when I made that video the other day about how to make money selling TV antennas? This right here is the antenna that I had laying on that table. And I took it to a woman's house. I put the antenna up, and the antenna was getting all the channels. Well, no problem, it was getting all of them. Except for like, I don't remember if it was NBC, it was one of them networks that it was coming in, but it was just barely coming in. And you know, I sell with a money back guarantee. And this woman she's a soap opera watcher. It wasn't CBS. But anyway, the woman's a soap opera watcher. And she records the soap operas. So what I'm saying is I'm saying that is because I knew this thing had to be good or she was going to want her money back, see. I put the antenna up like on the front of the house. And you know, there was trees and stuff, you know. But, and I thought I could get through them, but it wasn't working. And it seemed like to me that it was a pretty good place to do it. But it just wasn't working out too good, and I moved that antenna. I bet you I moved it 10 times. And I took it to the backyard, and there was some power lines. I said, well, I wasn't saying nothing to her. I was talking to myself. I said, maybe if I put it on a shorter pole where it's going under the power lines, that it'll, go on and act right. Now the antenna was acting crazy. It was getting all them channels, and then I seen it get 12 or 15 channels that I don't have a clue. I've never in my life seen them. But it was acting crazy. And then, like I say, that main channel, one of the main networks in Macon, it was coming in, but it wasn't coming in good. But anyway, I worked on that thing to 2 o'clock, from like 10 o'clock in the morning to 2 o'clock. I left. I told the woman, I said, it's hot. I said, I didn't tell her what I was going to do, but I knew what I was going to do. I come back, and let me show you this too. I didn't show you this real good the other day. I noticed it like after I done put the video on there and all that. See how I take these poles and go ahead and make them up. Here's my end right here that I stand up and plug to my laptop. But anyway, I come back and made one of these. I made her a brand new antenna because I didn't know if it was the booster. I didn't know if it was the area. I didn't know, and I still don't know what the hell it was, But look right here. I told you I don't use the same booster all the time. This right here is one of my favorite boosters, but I like that wind guard too. But it could have been this right here that's messed up. And then it might not be that nothing is messed up. I don't know. That's why I'm gonna check that booster. I have to do that every now and then. And like if you putting up antennas, you got to be where you can roll with it. And let me tell y'all something important. When people is kind of watching you or looking out the window or all that, even if they don't know much about it, they can tell whether you know what you're doing or not. See, I'm going to take this down the road. I ain't going to do it in the front yard. I'm going to take it way down the road. And hook the booster up and unhook the booster and try it. And I need to tell you, sometimes in a booster, the UHF liable to go out or the VHF liable to go out. If you do that and that happens, you might as well just go ahead on and put them another booster on there. You can charge them $100 or $120, whatever you want to charge. It's different prices, different places. And then sometimes the booster will just go all the way out. And I'm gonna be telling you more about that whenever I showing you how to check that. But you know, they ain't nothing to do but just put a booster on there and charge them, or whatever yourself. You know, I'm gonna show you all about it. And I want to ask y'all a question. Do you want to see Elvis, or do you want to see somebody acting like Elvis? If you were to go see, you know what I mean? I seen another video the other day of this right here. And that man's up there standing up there like Barney Fife. Like he's the creator. This right here was the first one, boys. This is the Real Deal channel. If you wanna, you know, he's watching my videos. Like I say, do you wanna hear it from Elvis, or do you wanna hear it from an Elvis wannabe? Now I'm gonna show you this. The woman, her house was sitting like this. Here's Macon right here, and then had a big old tree right here, and a little tree right here, and a car shelter right here. I'm gonna show it to you on Google Earth. But see, I knew where to point that antenna, and I started out right here, and I worked my way all the way around down to the end of the house. Which this shelter right here is close, and the shelter's not in the video, but the shelter was like actually real close right here like this. But anyway, I was I put my pole on the end of this shelter. There was power lines running across here, and then a power line running this way, and there was a fence row. I started out on this fence row. I couldn't get that thing to do no kind of way. Let me show you what I wound up doing. That's the reason I don't know. Her driveway was right here. I run the cable across the driveway on a fence post out here, where it was wide open. And like I say, I mean, I don't, you know, I wished I would have took that back over here and tried it, and then I would know about the booster, but I didn't. But anyway, when I moved that antenna right there, it done like the Matrix screen. Boy, it just, I mean, it was a solid, hardcore signal all the way down to the bone. I'm out here under the shelter, y'all. Got my computer out here, and I was like going over the footage. I done got to laughing about what I was saying on there. But the same man that acting like he come up with this idea right here, he was talking about, you know, like on that big channel I got a bunch of TV antennas where I'm comparing them side by side, and he was saying that wherever I put the antenna, that I could put the antenna whichever one I wanted to be the best one. I could put it in the best spot. Nah, that ain't what I do. I check all that out, man. When you seeing a video of me comparing antennas, I've done already checked them. I done swapped the coax. I done moved everything. A lot of times I already done been out there an hour and a half. You will see that 3-minute video. But I mean, it wouldn't do me no good to check it if I was just gonna favor mine to win, or mine, you know. But that ultimate antenna right there is hard to beat, and I've done got to the point to where I need to know, is that all-in-one a better antenna than the ultimate antenna? And you know, they pretty close to the same thing, but I really do need to know, because I go to some tough places sometimes, and I think probably all-in-one is probably better. And but let me tell y'all this. Let me tell y'all this part right here that I left out the other day. I'm gonna make a part 2 to that. How to make money selling TV antennas. If it goes over good, I'll make a part 2, because there's a lot of stuff I didn't say. But like you know, I was talking about, you know, I was showing you the boosters and how to put it on there and stuff like that. See, most of you don't even need a booster. And that, man, now where we live at, we have to have them. We 60. That woman that I was talking about, she was 80 miles from Macon. Hey, boy, that's a trip right there now. Now, y'all know I make a bunch of videos, and you won't never hear me standing there talking when I don't 100% know what I'm talking about. You might hear me say I think or something like that, and then that goes like that. But anyway, see this fire stick right here? I bought that. It's supposed to be modded together. Fire stick and Cody. And I'm finna hook that up, y'all. I'm tired of paying $100 a month. And then I got the antenna too, you know. But I'm fitting to do that. I ain't gonna be able to make a video showing you how to do it because I don't know how. And I ain't gonna stand up here and make no fool out of myself. But I'll show you afterwards, and then anyway, I can tell you about it like after I get it done. And boys, I want y'all to know, I done figured it out. I done figured out how to aim 2 different antennas 2 different ways, and it pick up 100%. Boy, y'all lucky that y'all can get all them channels. I wish we could like that. I wouldn't even get that fire stick. But you know, back when I used to have a job, you know, regular job, I'd listen to them boys on the way to work. You know, like one of the smarter ones talking to one of the dumb ones. I said, you know, I sit and listen to that bull for a few minutes. I said, if y'all two don't shut up, that's what I'm talking about, boy. I can't stand to hear somebody acting like they know what they talking about, and they don't even know. And also, guys, I got a surprise video coming. I done got the stuff. It's gonna be a surprise video, and it's gonna be good. I promise you, it's gonna be a mega hit. I promise you. One last thing before we check this antenna. I give all my money to my wife, and you know, and it's a pretty good bitch, you know. And my wife be like spinning wheels in front of the police, talking about they'll get over it. And you can do the same thing as I'm doing. The antenna money is good money. And, you know, when you giving them all your money like that, which my wife buys everything anyway, you know. But you become Mr. Hodges, or Mr. Smith, or Mr. Jones. And buddy, like, they be fixing your pillow for you, everything. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I did think of one more thing I want to say. Any title that I got that's got anything to do with TV antenna, even if it don't sound interesting, I promise you, I'm saying stuff in that video. Like, even if you don't want to make money selling antennas, I'm saying and talking about stuff that you need to know. Okay, y'all, I took the antenna down the road, way down the road. And because I don't want to have the meter pegged out. And I've got it hooked up. I'm bypassing the booster. And when you want to check your booster, you bypass your booster and see if your antenna working then. Okay, so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm bypassing it. I'm gonna show you this right here. This is a 25. Okay, I'm fitting to disconnect it right fast like. Alright, you see I got the booster hooked up. And it's run the powered off the laptop. Look at that channel now. See, it's at 27. I never seen it go higher than that. It's got it pegged out. And turn it up here. But you see, like, it ain't falling off none, you know, like going down. It's got it pegged out. Okay, y'all. This is the channel right here that I was having trouble with at that woman's house. It's NBC. And, you know, there's 5 channels on that 41 there. And, it's getting a 25 signal strength, which I'm about 80 miles, just like the same way. Let me cut this down. I'm about the same way that I was at the woman's house the other day. I don't know if I said it, 80 miles. But anyway, there ain't nothing wrong with the booster nor the antenna. For it to be doing that, and this antenna sitting right here, level, you know, it's the same height. Let me just show you. Here it is right here. Standing on that same stand I had right there, 80 miles away. Now, the booster, most of the time when they go out, they go all the way out. You know, you might pick up like channels that's right up under your antenna, but most time it shuts down. But you just run a straight wire directly from your TV to the antenna, eliminate your booster altogether on your antenna and on your TV. And then see is it working, then that'll prove that it's your booster. Now, if it ain't working like that, then you got to look at the antenna. All right, y'all. I hope I didn't forget nothing. How about some Alan Jackson? Y'all want to hear some Alan Jackson? All right, let's do it.
He said, I'll love you till I die, hoping she'd come back again. Kept some letters by